Hey everybody, welcome to Hockey SKATEDOWN. Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. If you want to join a hockey team, it's free. Click subscribe, hit the notification bell to all. Thank you all so much, and let's get started. I want to do a Devils video because I'm still pumped about that game last night. And when does anybody ever say that after a loss? You know, it's been 10 months. They said 310 days since we haven't seen Devils hockey, and I was just excited to see our guys back on the ice. I wanted to see how some of our young guys took their next steps. I wanted to see how some of our older players rebound from their bad years last year. I was looking forward to seeing them all, and I couldn't wait. You know, all Devils fans couldn't. We were so excited and pumped about this game, and everybody that I see on social media is saying the same thing. They're proud of them. They thought it was a great game, which I thought as well. You know, granted it was a loss, but the guys fought hard and they played really well. You know, coming into a season where you have so much overhaul with new players, especially 3 new defensemen, that's a shock to me. New coaches, new offensive zone system, new defensive zone system. There's so much different things in this that the team could have really started off really bad, but they played really well and they played tighter and tighter as the game went on, which is very encouraging for Devils fans to see. So in this video, I want to talk about reasons to be optimistic about this season. I understand it's going to be a hard season. We're in a very hard division, playing against really good teams on a lot of games. So it's going to be an extremely tough time to make the playoffs, but at least we can have a season where we have low expectations, but we can definitely turn around and surprise a lot of teams with the way we're playing this new system under Lindy Ruff. So I want to talk about a couple of players, and we'll see what happens. The first one I want to talk about is Blackwood. Now, he was definitely one of the players I wanted to see entering this season. Played really well towards the latter half of last year, and we were all hoping he would continue that. And he was sensational in this game. He really was. Well poised. He was square to every shot. His movement was tracking the puck really well. He was zoned in, and he kept us in this game. He really did. Boston definitely outplayed us, outshot us. They had a lot of high danger area shots. Shots right in front of the net, and Blackwood was there for every shot, and he looked really good and definitely kept us in this game. So I'm very high on this kid. I really want to keep seeing him as he progresses. He's definitely going to play a lot more with the absence of Corey Crawford now that he retired, so he's definitely got to really get his mind into it, which I'm sure he will, and he's going to nail it this year. So I'm really excited to see what Blackwood has to offer this team, and go get him, man. Jack Hughes. Now, Jack Hughes was definitely one person that every Devils fan was circling to wait and see what he's going to do. Had a 21-point campaign last year, and we all know that he's going to have a better year this year. And, you know, he got bigger, put on some weight, and you can see that it's definitely changed his game. He's a lot faster out there. He's a lot more tenacious, and he was actually taking the body, too. I saw him lay a couple of hits last night, too, which is very encouraging to see. I don't want him to do that to avoid injury, but you want him to see him do it at times when it's necessary. So he played really well last night. He was very noticeable out there. Skating around, looked fast in the offensive zone, bringing the puck in on the defensive zone where he's trying to, do his puck pursuit and trying to get the puck away from the opposing team. He looked really good. He was definitely one of the standout players for me. He still has that thing where when he gets hemmed in and he has no time to make a certain play, kind of rushes it a bit and the puck goes the other way, but that'll be worked on as he gets more comfortable with the NHL game. But he played really well, had a couple opportunities to score, and I believe he got an assist on the Ty Smith goal. So I was impressed with what I saw with Jack Hughes. I really was. I was looking forward to seeing how he would progress, and I thought he played really well last night. Subban. Now, Subban, the first thing I noticed about him when they were doing, I don't know if anybody else caught this, when they were doing the opening night lineup, he was supposed to be after Kulikov before Jack Hughes, and he was standing behind Gusev, which was odd to me. It was supposed to be Kulikov, Subban, Hughes, Boquist, and Gusev. But he wasn't standing in between them, so I found that as kind of odd. I don't know if anybody else caught that. If you did, comment below and let me know. But I thought Subban had started off a bit slow. He was running into a couple of players. His passes weren't that crisp in the beginning, but as the game progressed, he got better, and he was pretty sound throughout the game. So he played well last night. He's definitely another one of those players that has to have a bounce-back year. Gusev. Now, Gusev is one of the players that I love on this team. I wanted to see how he played because he played really well at the latter half of the year, like a lot of our players. And I thought he started off very slow this game. Definitely his passes weren't as crisp. They weren't finding a lot of the open man. When he was having a couple of shots, he missed that open net, which probably could have won us the game. But you know, he missed a couple of shots, kind of flubbed a couple of shots. But he's one of those players like last year, started off slow, and then as he picked it up, you saw how good he was. So first game jitters back from a long layoff. It's got to be understandable. So I know Gusev's going to be one of those key players for us, so I'm not worried about it. Palmieri and Zajac, of course, they played well last night. I thought Palmieri was going to win it for us in overtime on that breakaway, but, you know, him too. First game, you know, he doesn't have that shot selection where he's able to put it where he wants to. Andreas Janssen, I thought he played a really good game. I really did. In camp, he wasn't that noticeable in the beginning. You know, in that last scrimmage, he played really well, but I thought he played really well in this game. He's definitely one of those smaller players that hounds that front of the net. He got to the front of the net a lot. He brought the puck up pretty well and through the neutral zone into the offensive zone. I thought he played pretty well. He had a couple of shots on goal, took a couple of big hits. I thought he played good. I'm definitely encouraged to see what he has to offer us this year. Can he be at least a 20-goal scorer for us? You know, the new guys, Murray, Smith, Kulikov, I thought they had a good game. You know, they played, Kulikov was his typical self, you know, giving us shots whenever he has the ability to take a shot. Not known for his point production, but he was laying out some hits. Murray was playing a sound poised game where just doing the simple things is what he does, and he did it really well. Smith, first game, congratulations on your first NHL goal. He played a really good game. And all these defensemen, they did start off the game bad. You could see a couple of chip plays that went the other way. A couple of passes didn't go to their teammates, went to the other team. So with them, they all started rough, but then they picked up their play towards the end of the game. The line of McLeod, Bastian, and Kuokkanen, I really liked that line. I thought they had a lot of speed. They were one of those lines that definitely did hit a lot. Whenever they had the ability to lay the body, they really did, especially Bastian. Bastian was out on a mission last night to lay out someone, and he did it a couple of times. McLeod too. And I'm getting more and more impressed with McLeod. I really am. I really hope that he has the ability to break through. I like what I saw from that line. Even Kuokkanen looked fast, looked big, given the body. I really like what they do. And I was worried about them being three AHL players, but I thought they played really well. And that's a line that has to provide energy, you know, some point production when they can. So I want to see what they have to do throughout the year. The new offensive zone and defensive zone system looked really good. You can definitely see the puck pursuit is a lot different this year than of years past. You can see a lot of people, a lot of the players coming back on the play faster, more aggressive, more hounding, trying to get that puck away, trying to make that turnover. You could see them doing that more, and they played really good. I really liked the way the system was implemented, and especially that they had such a long layoff. I was shocked to see them pulling it off so well. You know, especially against a tough Boston team that plays good sound defense. I thought they looked pretty good. And especially on the power play, there was a lot of movement. No one was standing still like they were of years past. They were actually moving the puck around, finding the open man. I thought they played pretty good on the power play, but, you know, there's still some tinkering to do, especially in the defensive zone. They got to tighten up defensively because Boston was able to find the man high in the slot. They were able to get open for shots, so they have to tighten up their defensive. And the last person I want to mention is Sharangovich. I know a lot of Devils fans are really high on Sharangovich. I am as well. I thought he played a really good game, and he took some big hits last night. So he was very fast, very noticeable with his speed. Even Kenny and Kanji were the minute he took off to the neutral zone, got into the offensive zone, they're like, oh man, he's fast. And he was fast. He was very noticeable out there. I thought he had the chance to really score in overtime. He had that shot lined up where you could just roof it over the glove, but you know, the Boston goalie made a good save. So Sharangovich is going to be really good for us. I just have that feeling with this guy. The way he has the ability to protect the puck, go around people, use his speed, use his shot. He's just going to get better and better, and I can't wait to see what he has. And the thing that I liked about him too, he drew a lot of penalties. So that's another angle of his game. You know, he frustrates the other team to take a penalty, and he'll be probably the one scoring the power play goals too. So I thought the Devils played a really good game. You know, I was a bit nervous to see them play. Haven't seen them play in a very long time, and you know that when we had the return to play, it was different. You know, you're watching hockey to enjoy hockey, but when it's your actual team playing, you get those feelings, those emotions back wherever you play. You're either cursing out the TV or you're actually enjoying and screaming and chanting. So it's fun to have that back. I thought the boys played really good. Excited to see how the season goes, but I'm definitely going to keep each game with low expectations, but I'm hoping for the best with this team. I really think that this new system, these younger players, these younger, quicker players, they all have that mindset where they feel like they can use their speed to their advantage. They can use their young legs to our advantage and, outskate the opponent. So I like the mindset that's been implemented in this team with this new system and this new coaching staff. And I'm excited to see what they have to offer. And we did all this without Hughes, without Vatanen, and without Brad. So I'm excited to see when they come back where they'll go in this lineup, what the lines will be, and where we'll be at. So Devils fans, I hope you enjoyed last game. I know it was a loss, but still, got to feel encouraged about the way the boys play. I thought they played phenomenal. So comment below what you think about this video. Let me know. What do you think about the players that played? What stood out to you? Comment below and let me know. And thank you always so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Smash that like button. Help circulate the video. And subscribe to the Hockey Skate Down. Join a hockey team. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of the night. Take it easy. Be safe.